Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to National Gallery Singapore and welcome to Resonates With. For those of you that don't know, Resonates With is our monthly music program where we invite musicians to respond to works and themes of the gallery and its exhibitions. And today we are very, very excited to have Singaporean producer, pianist, improviser Fauxe here with us today. Give him a round of applause. And today, Fauxe will be presenting a series of solo piano improvisations in response to the works of Antony Gormley as part of the exhibition Antony Gormley. And if you're not aware, this exhibition comprises of 4 sculptures that are placed in various locations in the gallery. And I highly encourage you, if you've not already, after the performance, do go have a look at the sculptures in person, because the pictures that we're going to show here and the pictures on your brochure do not do them justice. So please go do that. Before we begin the show, I want to just brief you on some safety management measures so that we can all enjoy the performance in a safe and comfortable setting. Number 1, please remain seated for the duration of the performance. If you wish to leave this space for any reason, kindly exit from your right over here at the bottom, and please be aware that re-entry might not be possible. Number 2, please maintain a 1 meter distance between each group. Number 3, no food and drinks are allowed in this space. If you wish to have a sip of water, that's fine, but please remember to put your mask back on immediately afterwards. And lastly, at the end of the performance, please refrain from going down to interact with the performer, with Fauxe, and kindly exit in an orderly manner also from the right side here. Thank you for your kind attention. Hope you enjoy the show. Fauxe, over to you.
Test, 1, 2. Okay, how is everyone doing today? Good, yeah. So before I start, I just wanted to roughly explain who I am and what I'm doing here before I proceed. So I am, my name is Christopher Gross. I also go by the name of Fauxe. I am born on October 2nd, 1991. I am 30 years old this year. And the piano, I think, came into my life at a very late stage. I am known to make beats. I'm known for my explorations in electronic music, whether it's sampling, synthesizers. I'm also known to collaborate with big groups, whether 15 size, kind of orchestra, or whether, whichever my heart desires lah. But like COVID, like everyone, and as boring as this tale is going to be, I had to figure out a way to make my coexistence in what I believe in art to still resonate while I had to work. So I think feeling the pressure from others, or others feeling the pressure to create during these times, made me realize that I wasn't pressured. So in these last 2 years, the piano just came into my life, and I have found wonders of childlike expressions all the way to what I think the future holds for me when I play the piano. And this is the first time I've come out of my shell and reveal a new life that has been presented. And I'm very glad that I get to share this today, and I want everyone to experience what I am trying to find out through piano improvisations, through not just knowing how do we arrive from point A to point B, but what happens in between, and being almost comfortable with yourself. And I think my art now reflects a lot of that, to be comfortable with yourself and to know that creativity is nothing more than an idea, and anyone can create. And the pieces that I am about to present today are all improvisations and nothing scripted per se. Just a response to what I would love to share with you today. So, yeah. Test. Test. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Test. Okay, so we have 4 pieces from Antony Gormley, and today I have instructed myself on this piece of paper what I would love to do. And I am someone that is very animated and has a lot of energy. So writing down allows me to have you together be part of this collaboration. So the first piece that we are going to go through is based off the Fong Garden Roof Commission that is called Horizon Field Singapore. So this piece, when looked from afar, as well as when present in the rings itself, to me represents the dynamic way in which the brain works. As humans, we can have more than one idea at a time. And sometimes they fuse together in a way that creates an explosion or even an aha moment. When I stood there in the middle of the rings, it gave me a sense of how each section plays a part in a bigger role. Like how an idea, if stabled, may present you with only one or a few realities. But when ideas start working together, like a person moving through the sculpture, it creates something bigger. You realize that one should never feel scared to go out and follow the unknown. With that, my improvisation will be focused on several ideas and how I try to encourage them to form a singular, present response in my life now. I will also be blindfolded to remove my own expectations of sight and reality, to dig deep into my own insecurities and securities as a person. Test. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I've tried that like 5 times so far. It always takes me somewhere, you know, when you are stripped off when you're stripped off your reality in your sight, and you dig deep. But that's how, you know, Horizon felt to me lah. So let's move on to the next piece. The next piece is based off an artwork called Sense. Now, when you look at this sculpture, you imagine how it could have been made. With the formal structure of a cube, it is to me a depiction of human submission. To submit, hands raised, crouched. I felt suffocated. Yet, when you have a look at the top of the structure, you will see that it's hollow as well. Pretty, isn't it? There was a space to squeeze out, yet the body stayed intact. My improvisation will focus on using my right hand to depict this motion of feeling trapped, yet hollow. To submit. So, so that's part of it, lah. You know, like there is no similarity and there is no difference to what I'm portraying, but a response as always. So always keep your mind open for that, because that's what I spend my life sharing and loving to share. So the next piece, we'll be moving on to an artwork called Close 5. Sometimes laying down reveals all its glory. A depiction of the body sometimes reminds how much we don't pay attention to ourselves. It made me think of my left hand, my non-dominant hand, my neglected hand. Heavy with iron, always heavy. My improvisation will focus on my left hand and how we neglect the non-dominant for the dominant hand. Well, it's always right, but what's left? Testing. All right. So that was the third piece, and we're going to move on to the last piece, which is the one that I feel if everyone has been sort of, I guess, allowed yourself to experience, especially the live audience there, the live stream. You have no idea how much I would love to see you here. Ferment. It's always amazing to witness the human form take flight mid-air. Watching the piece unfold as you walk around it from the staircase up, you will find the image plays tricks on you, disappearing and appearing. Yet, when you see yourself wandering through the cosmos of light, reflecting against the aluminum, once in a while you find a true form. With that, my improvisation will be focused on that search for my true form, questioning and developing that form, whether I end up discovering it or get lost in the matrix of time. I hope you would have allowed yourself to experience anything, and I thank anyone. So this is the final piece. It is called Bhakti, which means devotion in Sanskrit. And this is my devotion to everyone. Test. So, thank you for participating. I could feel the energy, and thank you to the National Gallery for having me as well. I have a second set after this, and thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Let's give another huge round of applause